chosen ones, empaths. You always hear me say that Hoovers are temperament checkers. They want to know what's going on with your mind. They want to try and figure out what you're thinking. But there's another reason why narcissists Hoover, okay? There's another reason why narcissists Hoover. You see, they're more familiar with you. They're more accustomed to you. They know what sort of supply you provide. You see, the reason why the narcissist tries to hoover you back is because they're familiar with you compared to starting fresh. Compared to starting fresh with someone who they don't know, it's a risky situation. We know narcissists engage in risky behavior, and that's their risky behavior was them cheating, was them going behind your back, was them discarding you. They engage in that risky behavior. It's a trait of the narcissist. They like that risky behavior. They do it. But after they realize they've made a mistake, that's why they try to come back with the Hoovers, because they know you're a reliable source of supply. They're used to you. They know what you're about. Or they think they know what you're about, should I say. Because some of us experience Hoovers after 10 years. Crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. Like a long time in between. But you see, in the deluded mind of the narcissist, they think, oh yeah, they're still the same. They're still caught up on me. They don't realize that we go on the healing journey. They don't realize that we develop. We get stronger. We get more resilient. We get more powerful. We ascend. They don't realize that. We hit higher heights. We realize we deserve more. So a lot of us, when these Hoovers come in, we're like, what? We just put them on blast. Reject it. You know? But if you're in a vulnerable space, a Hoover can mislead you and can tempt you back in. It can make you think, oh, they're really into me. The narcissist isn't really into anyone. They're into themselves. They love themselves, right? And they don't love themselves like they're proud of who they are and they've got high self-esteem and all of that. They just love their self. They love how you made them feel, right? So they're in it for selfish reasons. The reason they're trying to hoover you back. Trust me. They think you're a reliable source. They know. You've heard in my other videos how I've told you how they move on with the other supply and then they regret it. And they're always caught up on their past. Yeah, that's a big factor in this as well. But one of the main reasons why they're doing this Hoover attempt is because you're a reliable source. You're someone they can trust. You're someone they think they can depend on. This is what you bring to the table. But they haven't seen you go through your dark days, you know, the uncontrollable tears. They're not eating, they're not sleeping. Hopefully you wasn't posting that on social media trying to spark an emotional response from the narcissist, because I don't think that will succeed very well. But they haven't seen you, what you've had to go through and endure. They haven't seen how this has actually molded and shaped you to become a much stronger person through all of this. So that's why we often reject the Hoovers and we get the final discard. It's a nice satisfying feeling when you reject a Hoover from a narcissist, and it severely inflicts narcissistic injuries into them, because you were their last hope, really. They might react. They might go out and have sex with some random people. They might go and do that and engage in that type of risky behavior. They might go and do that. You know, who cares? You know, a lot of the times when we get these Hoovers, it's been a long time since we last spoke. At least last spoke on normal terms. And they want to pop up out of nowhere and try and Hoover us back with some stupid statement or stupid question like, hi, how you doing? I've had one of those. Hi, how you doing? After years apart. Like, get the hell away from me, you know? And it wasn't even to my phone because I changed my number. It was actually from a fake profile. But then they put in a name. They called me a name that only they knew to call me this name. So I knew it was them, you know? But I have had a hi, how you doing? You know, what do you expect from me after all this time? Weirdos. But look, let's just base it for what it is. You're a trustworthy source. You provided them sustenance. You provided them a powerful source of supply. You know, you provided them that. And they can't really get that elsewhere. So they're thinking to themselves, why should I take a risk and go with someone else? Why should I take a risk and potentially make a bad decision? You know, that's what they think. Why should I take a risk, make a bad decision? That wasn't me going to the toilet. I was just washing my hands, people. I just ran the water quickly. You know, why should I take a risk and go with someone new when I've got, you know, my old target, you know, my old supply that's reliable, that's trustworthy, that's caring, that's loving, that's empathetic. And that's why they try and court you back. That's why they try and get back involved in your life. You need to be strong enough to reject those Hoovers. A lot of us are, but some of us aren't, especially if you're in a vulnerable state. A Hoover can be very traumatizing to you, you know, because they've put you through the silent treatment or they've abused you in so many ways. And then they pop back up in your life and you're shocked, you know. The sheer shock alone can like make you start engaging with them, you know. But you need to cut it off at the root, you know. When a narcissist comes with one of those Hoovers, you need to cut it at the root, man. You need to get rid of them. But it is what it is. We're powerful supply sources. We are. And they know as well that they're hoping that you haven't seen right through them. They're hoping you're not watching videos like these. But they definitely know that you're full of supply again. They definitely know that. They definitely know that you've got supply to give. Because when they left us, we was, you know, we was literally running low, you know. We was running really low. We've been through the devaluation. We were deficient of potent supply anymore. They drained us. No fault of your own. No fault of my own. You know, they're very draining to be around. They take up a lot of energy and a lot of time, you know. But you're a reliable source and they trust that. So they go with their intuition and they think, you know what, rather than me moving on, I think it's better for me to go backwards. I'm accustomed to that person. I know that person inside out. Or they think they know us so well. They're not ready for version 2.0. They're not ready for us after we've gone on a healing journey. We'll destroy a narcissist after we've gone on a healing journey. God forbid I ever come in contact with that narcissist again. I would absolutely destroy them. They can't do anything to me to bother me, you know? Even as recent as 3-4 months ago, I've told you the story. They reached out. That's after 6 years. They've reached out. They've tried to Hoover me. You know, I'm not interested. Weirdos. They just proved that they're still thinking about me after 6 years. That's what they proved. You see, I'm emotionally detached from the narcissist. Even when I talk in these videos, there's a range of narcissists that I'm talking about that helps me collect this data that I try and deliver to you in word form when I express about the narcissist. But it's not like I picture the narcissist. I don't think about the narcissist. Like, it's weird. It's like I can express my experience without actually like physically picturing them or anything like that. As I just said, physically picture them. I did physically picture them. But I don't normally actually physically picture them. What I'm saying is, but, you know, We're a reliable source. We're a trustworthy source. We had a high potent supply. They're missing out wherever they are now. They can't get that. So they want to backstep. They want to go backwards. And this is why. This is why these Hoovers come. This is why these Hoovers come. So know your worth. Know your value. Know you deserve more. And never ever let a narcissist back in with one of their slimy Hoovers. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.